I watched a kid have the worst Christmas of his life, and I couldn't stop laughing. It all started when my boyfriend and I were having an argument, and he said I was too much to deal with during the holidays. I didn't have the energy to argue, so I just packed a bag and walked out into December cold with nowhere to go and no family to call. I sat in my car for 20 minutes watching my breath fog the windshield, calculating how long I could run the heater before I ran out of gas. Sleeping in a parking lot during Christmas week wasn't just sad, it was dangerous. Then my phone buzzed. It was my friend Gigi asking if I wanted to spend Christmas with her and her son. I almost declined out of pure shame, but something about becoming a holiday statistic felt worse than admitting I had nowhere else to be. When I pulled up to Gigi's house and walked through the front door, I stopped dead. Her living room looked like Santa's warehouse had exploded. Gift bags everywhere. Boxes stacked 3 high. Ribbons cascading off the coffee table. I counted at least 50 presents before I lost track. Professional level presentation. Girl, did you rob a mall? I asked. Gigi just smiled and handed me hot cocoa. Everyone deserves an amazing Christmas if you can try, regardless of what they've done. Gigi is the kind of woman who brings soup to sick neighbors she barely knows and cries during dog adoption commercials. Heart of absolute gold. But her 18-year-old son Jerome was a different story entirely. The kid had been arrested twice this year. First for harassing some woman at a gas station, then for stealing electronics from Best Buy. The second arrest included fighting the cop who caught him. Actual punches thrown at an officer of the law. Yet, there sat 50+ presents in Gigi's living room, all for her son. I kept my mouth shut because Gigi had just saved me from freezing in a parking lot. But watching Jerome operate over those next 3 days made my skin crawl. He grunted at his mother instead of speaking. Left dishes everywhere like the floor was a dishwasher. On the second night, Gigi asked Jerome to help her move some presents so I could sit down. He didn't even look up from his phone. Why? You're the one who bought all this stuff. That's your problem, not mine. Then Jerome looked directly at me and added, and who even invited her? We don't have room for strays. Gigi said nothing, just smiled and kept arranging boxes in a way so we could all sit down. I wanted to leave right then, but I had nowhere else to go. Other family members stopped by throughout the week, pulling Gigi aside with concerned whispers about enabling and consequences. One aunt straight up said, "You're creating a monster." Gigi just nodded politely and repeated her same line about everyone deserving Christmas magic. To make matters worse, somehow the gift pile kept growing. By Christmas Eve, I went to bed staring at a mountain of presents, wondering what exactly I had walked into. Christmas morning arrived. I woke up early because my internal clock doesn't understand holidays, and I found Gigi already in the kitchen, calm as a Buddhist monk, sipping coffee. "Merry Christmas," I said. "Merry Christmas," she said back. We were mid-conversation when Jerome came thundering down the stairs. He didn't bother with a good morning, didn't say Merry Christmas to his mother. He just went straight for the presents and started ripping into the first bag with both hands. He pulled out tissue paper and then stopped. Empty. Jerome grabbed another bag. Empty. Then another, and another, and another. I watched this grown boy tear through gift after gift, finding absolutely nothing inside. The entire time, Gigi sipped her coffee like she was watching the Weather Channel. His face cycled through confusion, then denial, then rage so pure I thought he might burst into flames. Jerome punched a hole in the drywall and screamed, "Mom, what the hell is this?" Gigi set her mug down slowly. "You got what you deserved, baby. It's not my fault you're on the naughty list." Jerome kept tearing through the pile like a desperate animal. Out of 50+ elaborately wrapped boxes, most were completely empty. 2 had actual lumps of coal inside. Only 1 gift was real. A video game Jerome had been begging for all year. That was it. Coal and a controller for the boy who called me a stray in his mother's house. I understood everything now. Every calm smile when her family or I tried to talk to her. Gigi had been planning this for weeks, maybe months. I couldn't help it. I started laughing, not giggling. Full shoulders, shaking laughter that I couldn't control. Gigi looked at me and finally let herself smile. The woman had been waiting months to see this moment, and she executed it perfectly. Jerome stormed upstairs and slammed his bedroom door hard enough to shake the ornaments on the tree. We heard him punching something in his room, and neither of us moved to check on him. Gigi turned to me and handed me a small wrapped box. "This one's actually for you. Don't worry, it's not empty."